reacting to a Jubilee video, odd one out. We're gonna find the fake dad. And I'm with my dad. We'll be watching this.
I'm a dad watching other dads.
We're gonna find the fake one. That's what we're doing.
I'm a dad.
I'm a dad.
I am a dad.
I'm a dad.
I'm a dad.
I'm a dad.
I'm a dad.
First thing I want to do is look at the bags under everybody's eyes. Okay, all right, that's
The guy with the wig because he's trying too hard.
What if it's
And
not a
with
wig?
the
though?
wig, it is a wig.
But what if
And
it's just
they don't look alike.
I think they look alike.
maybe we're just all tired.
Are these everybody's only kids, or do people have more?
Only.
We have more kids.
I have a lot. So this is one of 6.
Oh wait, I see.
Total.
Oh,
Yeah.
the oldest?
No, he's the second oldest.
Second oldest. How old did you say you were again?
I'm 33.
33.
The 2 older are from my husband's first marriage.
Okay.
So we have also a 14-year-old.
For me, I was like 6 kids. That's a lot.
To be a step parent. So I think that was one of the things that I wasn't too sure about, you know, someone wanting to be a stepdad for 6 kids.
Stepdad.
That's fun.
Nice, man. Yeah.
He's not the stepdad, he's the dad that stepped up.
Truly. I've got one other. I've got a son. He was just born. He's a month old. Dante, and then her.
I have 2. This is my oldest, and then my daughter. She's 7 years old. So those are the only 2 that I have right now. I do want at least 3 more. You know,
Just keep going.
We're all gonna have families here. Yeah, let's go for it.
I'm a single dad, so I have to find how to have them.
I got one more. Same thing. He's 7, and he's the last one. 2 is enough.
3 months in, I feel like I'm done too.
I want a football team, basically.
That's right.
I'm curious, like, what's the most shocking thing or maybe most difficult thing about fatherhood? Because that's something maybe we can all relate to. I think for me is I didn't feel like a dad. It was more like a school project. Like, oh, I just gotta make sure it's all right. He survives the day.
First, I thought it was him because like he was kind of tossing the kid around. I was like, oh Jesus, it's got to be like an uncle type figure.
The part that's probably comes the hardest is the growing up part. It seems kind of cheesy, but really, like every day she does something new. There was one weekend that we had a nice little weekend, me and my wife, and she was with my parents,
Those 2 are definitely
and she
dad
came
and
back that
daughter.
weekend
The way the
knowing a few more
daughters
words,
are
and I was upset that I missed that. Like just those little moments that you miss. Like I don't ever want you to take her again. You can't.
We're watching Apostrophe Dads.
Anything else at your house?
Among Us. Right?
Yes.
It's okay. What's wrong?
I think the hardest thing for me was
You can tell.
learning how not fragile like kids are, because like
that's for
you
sure.
always hear about like all the fun stuff that you get to do with kids and play with them and stuff, but nobody ever talks about how when you hurt them, how it's going to affect you. Like the first time you drop them, you're playing a little too rough, but you're tough, right? Yeah. Right?
I'm always so concerned about this little girl. I'm like, dude, like everybody, I'm always making sure they're washing their hands, like making sure they're like, oh, you didn't pet any dogs, did
It
you?
must be new.
I can't.
I was having second thoughts on Elijah too, only because he was younger than him.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Elijah's also suspicious. I think I'm gonna have to piggyback off that
He's
too,
just
like
a new dad.
not just
emotional toll, but like the physical toll. Like you're not just physically there for your child, like you're emotionally there for them all the time. They become a mini, like this is my mini me, essentially, right? Like everything, my values and everything becomes him.
right.
It looked like they were like uncle, nephew, because they were like playing around a lot and
Oh, also, that Nathan and Aiden were wearing matching necklaces. Everything is both harder and easier than I expected it to be. So it's like a lot of like the mechanics of like, I have 3 under 3. So like putting them into the car is like so difficult. But then everyone's like, oh, how are you like doing
Oh, look at
bedtime
me
and stuff?
voting
And
now.
it's like,
Okay. Who do you think it is? You.
I am gonna go and vote for.
I did say Dominic.
The big guy.
That's Dominic.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
I'm gonna vote for.
I feel like it's these 2. The one's like right there. But I don't know. I'm kind of just guessing now.
I first thought it was the guy with the pink wig. Okay, I'm gonna stick with the guy with the pink wig.
But isn't that just dyed hair?
It's a wig. Yeah, it's a wig. You can see it.
Red, but he spank me when I get back. I'm in LA, wrote the
How though?
He's my pick.
Okay.
Guy with the pink wig. Let's see.
But he has a husband. They
So he
adopt.
says, everyone here is lying.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
It's imposter.
He was just carrying the baby, kind of like sitting down.
He's a new dad.
To the side.
I voted for Nathan because I just didn't get that dad energy from him, from somebody who would have had their kids so young and gone through all the things that dads do go through for the first time.
They are dad and daughter. They were holding hands.
And they look alike.
And that's who it.
Surprised because I thought it was gonna be Elijah, but they all voted for us because Austin's son voted for us.
For those
of you who were at the birth of your child, or for those of you who were there for part of
the pregnancy, what was that experience like for you?
For her, because first kid, you take all those classes and things. We did like hypnosis classes to help mom get through it. When the day none of it happened the way that we trained for it. It didn't happen that way, and I was getting yelled at, and she was screaming. I was just trying to be nice and quiet and just whatever you need. And she was like, "I need you to go away." I'm like, okay.
Anybody faint?
No fainting.
I got close. I didn't realize it till they were focused on her. I'm so focused on her, and
every doctor in the room was looking at me.
I'm like, hey, like game time, and they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. And then I sat down and realized, like, oh no, I'm not.
You have to play it off for her.
Yeah, because if I'm going, like, it's her time to shine.
Yeah.
I got to sit back and be the supportive dad. And,
So I wasn't there for pregnancies because I was step parent and foster, but I will say when I was in the process of like dating a guy with kids, I Google searched like gay stepdad, like looking for books.
Oh,
Do not, not do that.
Beep.
earmuffs, baby, earmuffs.
I was frontline. Shout out my girlfriend. She was pushing, and it didn't seem like she was. So all the doctors were like, "Good push, good push," and I was like,
Yeah,
"Really?"
that's the thing. Is like everybody always talks about the yelling noise. Like you see it in the movies, but the reality is when they're pushing, it's more like it's like a clench.
I was like, "Are you doing anything? Good job, oh baby."
During the pregnancy stage, so I was 19, so I was a sophomore in college, and that was probably the most difficult part because I was in a fraternity too, and they were all going out, and everybody was doing their thing, and I was so left out.
Is that your dad?
Yes, that's my dad. His name is Nathan. I kind of had some beef with Dominic because he was all asking me questions like, "Are you sure he's your dad?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm sure he's my dad."
You know your dad's name. That's
Yeah,
a
and
good
he's
start.
27 years old.
His relationship with
Dominic's the dad.
of one of two brothers. You can just kind of see in the way they interact, the way they look at each other.
Why did we even come here? You don't even know why fully.
He's not yet. He hasn't been giving it.
I know, like the other guys should be giving their story, but
What's your
he
earliest
hasn't.
memory of your dad?
The one asking questions, I guess, to get the attention off of him.
Like him, like.
Change my vote to
And the way
Dominic.
that the daughter or the kid is just like, I don't. The way she's just
I'm
kind of.
busy doing this to others.
He just
Yeah.
wasn't
Take
really communicating with his
the
daughter.
heat off of him.
Give us your best
Oh man.
And earlier when the baby was crying that he was holding, he wasn't listening to him. He was trying to calm it.
You know when a joke becomes a dad joke, right? When it becomes apparent.
Okay, that was a good one. All right.
How about you? What's your
favorite memory?
So I was with my mom a lot, that basically whole entire week. I was able to see my new baby sister, and I finally saw her. I was excited. Let me spend most of the time with you guys.
Dominic.
You can find out who's the fake daddy?
Well, subscribe to the channel to find out. Now let's get back to the video.
We're not subscribing.
It was like the body language. I saw the kid pat Nathan on the back, and I was like, "Oh, no, we didn't like that."
Just seemed to me like Aiden answered like that was really his dad. So that made me question my whole thing. And then at the last minute when we go up to vote, I'm like, I don't think it's Nathan anymore. So that's why I wrote down Nikki.
If everyone feels confident that you already caught the mole, you can end the game now. But if the majority has doubt, the game will continue. Please raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game.
So continue playing?
That's 2 out of 5. Okay, so we will not continue the game. If the lights turn green, you have voted the mole out and you win. If the lights turn red, the liar is still in the square and you lost. 3, 2, 1.
No way!
No! On the count of 3, if the mole...
Who do you think it is? It's not Dominic. Now we know that. So it could be... Wait.
No, it turns green if they voted out the mole.
Yeah, now we have to pick who it is.
No, they picked up the mole.
No, but we have to... Who do you think it is? They voted out that dude,
Yeah,
that dude.
the mole. No, they voted him out. Oh, wait.
But we need to guess who the mole is, because we don't know. No, it was green though. He was in the box so when it turned green. So he's not the mole. Because they voted out the mole already.
They only voted out those 2 couples. Yeah.
Okay, I think that one.
Yeah.
They don't look alike.
And he kept like hitting him about being rough with it. You don't rough with your kid. You know,
thinks
he was being
his
rough.
kid is ragdoll.
Yeah.
Okay, that's our answer.
Step forward. Can step forward and reveal himself along with his partner in crime. 3, 2, 1.
Well done.
Good job, guys.
We were both wrong.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna let me down from the beginning. I was trying so hard, but I knew like a 27-year-old, he's just gonna let me down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We practiced for way longer than I want to admit, so we had a lot of fun.
How are you guys related? Are you related?
Or, yeah.
Yeah, we're brothers.
Brothers.
That person is right over so bad.
You almost got me at taxes, though.
I had my intuition from the beginning, and guess
That was good.
I
We were
thought
so
it
wrong.
was...
I thought watching it, it's like, oh, we're gonna get this, you know. But we weren't even close. They weren't even on my radar. Dominic seemed to, because he didn't say anything about himself.
He kept asking people questions.
Yeah, he was taking it off of him, talking about you.
Like, I wanted to know his story.
Yeah, and he didn't tell
even
us.
say anything.
And then when his baby was crying, he wasn't being gentle, consoling to it. You know, usually you're very gentle and you're like, "Oh, it's okay." And he was just bouncing it. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
We were wrong.
Hope you're having a good morning, evening, night, whatever time it is for you. Like and subscribe, do whatever the other YouTubers say. Hope you've eaten and drank something. You're beautiful. I love you. Goodbye.